Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into some crucial operational updates directly impacting your work here at the UF Health ED.
Exactly. We've gathered the latest info, the recent guidelines, and the whole idea is really just to distill it down for you, the physicians here, make sure we're all aligned.
Right. Streamline workflow, patient care,
Yeah.
just get everyone on the same page.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
High efficiency, smoother practice.
So we'll cover social work rounds, the neurosurgery MRI situation, updated MICU admission criteria.
Also family medicine referrals, how we handle consults, and importantly, documentation reliability.
Perfect. Let's jump right in then. First up, social work rounds. Now, the 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. rounds have been, well, pretty successful, right? Identifying those disposition barriers early.
Oh, absolutely. They make a huge difference in getting resources moving. And what's really interesting and kind of exciting here is that we're expanding, adding a third set of rounds.
Third set. When?
At 9 p.m., the thinking is this evening check-in can really help manage complex discharges proactively, hopefully prevent some of those overnight bottlenecks before the morning shift even starts. It's about getting ahead of the curve.
Makes sense, being proactive. Okay, so from disposition support, let's shift gears. Neurosurgery MRI in the ED. This is more of a reminder, isn't it, about appropriate use?
It is. We want to be clear. ED MRI for neurosurgery is really for those urgent surgical or disposition decisions. A lot of patients can still be admitted, scanned upstairs. This is for the critical, time-sensitive stuff.
And there's a specific escalation protocol now.
Yes, and this is key. Neurosurgery residents asking for an ED MRI must confirm they've already discussed it with their TTP resident, their chief, or their attending.
Okay.
And if there's disagreement, say between the ED attending and the neurosurgery resident,
what happens then?
it requires an attending discussion. That's mandatory now. And neurosurgery faculty are available for those conversations.
So it ensures senior-level oversight from the get-go.
Precisely. Minimizes delays, maximizes safety on these high-stakes decisions.
Good to know. Okay, next. The MICU admission criteria. You mentioned this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, I think so. The criteria have been broadened, really. The aim is to better capture those patients who might be at risk of decompensating, even if they don't look immediately critical.
And this is linked to increased MICU capacity.
Yeah.
With the IMC beds being incorporated.
Exactly. We have a bit more flex now, so the must-admit categories have grown.
Can you give us the highlights? What are some specific examples?
Sure. Think new onset BiPAP or CPAP, especially with a pH under 7.25 at any point, or significant hypoxia needing high FiO2, say over 50–60%, or if they've needed BiPAP CPAP for 4 hours or more.
Okay, so specific respiratory parameters.
Right. Also, new onset high flow oxygen needing that same high FiO2, then DKA, specifically with a pH below 7.2.
Got it. What else?
Severe hyponatremia, so that's defined as sodium 118 or less, alcohol withdrawal needing a sedative drip, unstable arrhythmias needing an IV infusion, hypertensive emergencies needing an IV drip, new AKI needing emergent dialysis.
Wow, quite a list.
And intermediate or high-risk PEs with right heart strain, plus anyone on IV prostacyclin therapy.
So, quite comprehensive. Where can physicians find the full list?
The latest detailed guidelines are always on the ED intranet, definitely worth reviewing those specifics. But yeah, it should help move sicker patients more appropriately.
Okay, good. Now for some positive news. Referrals to family medicine.
Yes, this is great news. Family medicine has brought on new faculty. And the bottom line is they are now accepting referrals, and that includes referrals directly from us in the ED.
Fantastic. So for patients needing to establish primary care.
Exactly. We really encourage you, our ED physicians, to use this option. It's a much-needed pathway for ongoing care.
Great news indeed. Okay, shifting again. Consult communication. This sounds like a crucial reminder for workflow.
Absolutely critical. The main point, that first communication to initiate any consult, it must be verbal.
Phone call or in person?
Correct. No initiating consults, just through the computer.
And what about the consultants providing recommendations?
Same principle applies. They should be giving those recommendations verbally back to you. It ensures that closed-loop communication.
So Secure Chat has a role, but it doesn't replace talking.
Precisely. Use Secure Chat for maybe additional details, labs, whatever, but it cannot replace that core verbal interaction. Avoids misunderstandings, keeps everyone on track.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Finally, let's touch on documentation reliability, an important heads up here.
A very important one. Please do not rely on incomplete notes for recommendations.
Why is that?
Well, often those notes haven't been reviewed with an attending yet. They might be inaccurate or just incomplete. And interestingly, many inpatient services don't even realize we can see those notes in the ED Epic view. They aren't visible in their inpatient view.
Ah, so it's a system visibility issue too.
It is. So be cautious. And related to documentation, a point about external record review. In the MDM section, you can click yes to reviewing external records for prior admissions or clinic visits at UF facilities, including Shands.
Right.
But, and this is the crucial distinction, this does not apply to prior ED visits right here in Gainesville.
So even if it looks like it's there, prior Gainesville ED visits aren't covered by that checkbox.
Correct. You still need to dig for that information separately or communicate directly. It highlights why direct communication remains so vital.
Got it. That's a really important nuance. So wrapping this all up, what's the big picture takeaway for everyone listening?
Well, these updates taken together are really about refining your daily practice, making things more efficient, communication clearer.
Ultimately improving patient care, right?
Exactly. Giving you better tools, clearer pathways. And I think, in an environment like the ED, which is so dynamic, staying aware of these internal operational tweaks is just key. It's how we optimize flow, ensure seamless care, not just for today, but as things inevitably keep evolving. Constant vigilance, constant learning.
Well said. Staying informed is definitely our best tool. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the latest operational updates for the UF LTD. We really appreciate you taking the time to stay sharp.